The New Orleans Saints defeated the Cleveland Browns 35-14 in Week 11 to go up to 2-0 under interim head coach Darren Rizzi. For the triumph, Rizzi is indebted to Taysom Hill. As a versatile threat in New Orleans offense, the Saints' veteran tight end had one of his greatest games ever. Here's all you need to know about Hill's historic performance. Is this the biggest game of the NFL season? The Bills know that retaliation against the Chiefs cannot happen until the NFL playoffs. Today's Taysom Hill statistics. In the Saints' win against the Browns in Week 11, Hill earned a career-high 15 touches. He was the team's second-highest volume weapon, after Alvin Kamara, and recorded numbers as a passer, receiver, and runner. NFL Data Central. The most recent schedules, odds, data, and results for the NFL. Hill's complete stat line from Sunday's game is shown below. Carries 7. Yards of rush 138. 3 rushing touchdowns. 19.7 yards per carry. Receptions 8. Yards received 50. TDs received 0. 6.3 yards per reception. Yards of passing 18. TDs passed 0. 41.7 is the passer rating. Hill made the most of his vast plays as the second-best rusher after Kamara for the Saints. He scored the game-winning touchdown on a 33-yard fourth-down rush, one of his 3 touchdown runs. Zone readings were the primary source of Hill's output. To contain Kamara, the Browns often crashed down, creating lanes outside of which Hill exploited. However, Hill's intended quarterback runs, in which the sizable tight end descended rapidly and with muscle, were similarly complex for the Browns to stop. As a result, he could find space and accumulate yards throughout the game. Hill served as Derek Carr's reliable safety valve as well. With 10 targets throughout the game and 50 yards, he was by far the team leader in targets. Hill's performance was marred only by a fumble on a first-down catch within the 10-yard line and an interception on his second and last throw attempt. Apart from that, he was a force to be reckoned with, and for the first time in the 2024 NFL season, he recorded 200 yards or more. With the most running yards in a game. Hill established a new tight end running record with his 138-yard effort on the ground. On the game's last drive for the Saints, he shattered the record with a 75-yard touchdown run. Hill's record was broken. He holds 4 top 10 running performances by a tight end and had 112 rushing yards in the Saints' 29-23 victory against the Seattle Seahawks in 2022. StatHead states these are the best tight end single-game rushing outputs in NFL history. New Orleans Saints, Taysom Hill, 138, 2024 vs. Browns. New Orleans Saints, Taysom Hill, 112, 2022 vs. Seahawks. San Diego Chargers Willie Frazier, 92, 1970 vs. Packers. New Orleans Saints Taysom Hill, 81, 2022 vs. Falcons. Los Angeles Rams Pat Curran, 78, 1970 at the Bills. San Diego Chargers Jock McKinnon, 74, 1964 against Broncos. Philadelphia Eagles Keith Byers, 68, 1992 at Washington. New Orleans Saints Taysom Hill, 61, 2022 vs. Raiders. New York Jets Rich Castor, 59, 1976 vs. Washington. Tennessee Titans Jonnu Smith, 57, 2019 vs. Texans. Taysom Hill is joining the exclusive 50-50 tight end club. Hill was also the third tight end to accomplish 50 receiving yards and 50 running yards in a single game since 1950. The complete list of players who achieved that accomplishment is provided below. Philadelphia Eagles Keith Byers, 57 receiving yards, 68 running yards, 1992. Tennessee Titans Jonnu Smith, 60 receiving yards, 57 running yards, 2019. New Orleans Saints Taysom Hill, 50 receiving yards, 138 running yards, 2024. Hill's career total of at least 30 running touchdowns, 10 receiving touchdowns, and 10 throwing touchdowns made him the first player in the Super Bowl era to accomplish this feat. As the season progresses, the Saints will continue to benefit from the 34-year-old's unconventional skill set, which has made him one of the NFL's most distinctive weapons.